Good morning, my honey.
Good morning, everybody.
So we're in Paarl, Paarl,
Paarl.
however you say it, and it's probably one of the oldest towns in South Africa.
Yeah, it's got a real mix of, you can visit historical places, you can go to wine farms, you can hike. It's a lot to do here.
Yeah, so we're going to go on an adventure, and please join us. So our first stop in Paarl is the Kerk Strooidag, and it's probably one of the oldest
and most historical churches in South Africa. In fact, the bell tower, I read, dates back to 1811, so we got to go find the bell tower.
Okay, and the guys just opened a door there, so maybe we can sneak inside.
I doubt it.
So George, yeah. Ach, dankie George.
Dis 'n groot gesin.
Yeah, George.
Ons my vrou is hier nie.
Yeah, and now you can tell your wife you're going to be on YouTube, buddy.
Oh, ek is nie fotogenies nie, hoor.
No, oh, thanks so much, man.
Pleasure.
So George has been amazing, giving us a lot of history of the town and that. So this is the third oldest Kerk in South Africa,
yeah.
but it's the oldest congregation.
Yeah, quite incredible.
Quite incredible.
What, 1805?
1805 this church was begun, and the bell tower which we filmed just now was
1811.
1811. Yeah. So this is lots of history here, hey?
A lot of history, sure.
So, yeah, there's just...
organ.
Yeah, you can see it's been refurbished,
Yes.
which is nice, but it's just got so much history. Yeah, so we believe that pulpit dates back to 1838. That is some time. So George has so kindly brought us a bottle from the church vineyard.
Yes.
And what's it called?
Strooidag.
Strooidag. Oh,
Yeah.
George,
Red wine.
thank you so much, bud.
Pleasure.
Really, we are truly looking forward to that.
Nice to have you here.
Yeah, so, and the vineyard is just across the road, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's amazing. Yeah, so there's a old graveyard here as well. And this guy, Willem Anton van der Lingen, had a huge part to play in the whole church. And Cindy's looking at the history.
Yeah.
And there's the bell tower.
So much history.
So that's the one, 1811, hey?
Yeah.
So that was made in 1811. Geez, a lot of history here. What a great time with Georgia, hey?
Oh, we had such a lovely time with him. What a lovely man.
So I love the original thatch.
Yeah.
Well, it's not the original thatch, but the thatch
And I
on
love
the
a
roof.
little bit of detail on the top of the windows. You see that?
Oh yeah, let me just zoom in on that. So that's what Cindy's talking about there. Here in the gardens and that, there's a little squirrel. So we love squirrels. Anything wildlife, I suppose. You can see it there in amongst the plants.
I know.
Oh, there he is on the little chair. Yeah, there. Yeah, there's some really old graves here. The writing. It's almost like mausoleums for families. Hey, my honey, you were just reading that.
Yeah, it's since 1720, approximately 7,500 bodies, deceased people have been.
Jeez, that's
buried
a lot of people, eh?
Yeah. Wow.
Across the road from the church is the O Pastorie.
Yeah. What
So-
a lovely old building.
Wow, look at that, hey?
And there in the background,
So in the background, what's that in the background, honey? You've got some
I think
info.
that's the Paarl Rock.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Paarl
it's
Rock.
The second oldest.
No, the second biggest.
Second biggest outcrop in the world.
Yeah, the biggest is Yosemite
Yosemite,
in
the
America.
USA.
Yeah, so that's the biggest, second biggest outcrop rock. We're going to go to the top there just now, hopefully.
Yeah.
We'll see. This is the NK Church Vineyard, where our bottle of wine that George gave us comes from.
As you can see, it's winter.
Yeah.
So there's not much happening at the moment.
But it's still cool. That's the actual vineyard where our wine comes from.
beneath the Paarl Rock.
Yeah. This morning in Paarl, we've come for probably a bit to eat, a bit of breakfast and a coffee here at a little place called Bean and Love. I think this is it. Yeah. Okay. Okay? So it is the right place. So Bean and Love. So yeah, here's Bean and Love. Looks very nice. Nice setting. Yeah. So this looks great. So I'm just having the basic breakfast this morning. Cindy's a little bit hungrier than me, so she's having the omelette. But it's quite a nice spot.
Very nice setting.
Yeah, this was we up in the sky here, so that's looking down. As we're walking down the road from the NK Kerk to the Het Museum, you can see these old homes around Paarl that are now being converted into schools and offices, and there's a chef school here that's in the old building, and just some beautiful. You can see the trees are starting to change as well. Winter has come. So now we're at the Het Museum, which was a church, eh? It was
A school, a church, a meeting place.
and it was built for the slaves.
Yeah, of the missionary societies.
Yeah, they built it for the slaves to come and meet and worship. And this was in 1813, so we're going to have a look.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's go see if we can go in.
Yeah, so we're here on a Friday morning, and it is closed. So I don't know when it says it's open, but it is closed.
Yeah.
That would have been nice to have seen, eh?
Yeah, it would have been.
We're here at the Paarl Information Center. There's so much to do in Paarl.
There's so much, we can't believe it.
Yeah, and this is Carmen.
Hi.
Yeah, Carmen's got the same name as Cindy,
Yeah,
because
my
Cindy's first name's Carmen, and that's Wayland. And there's so much. Wayland, what brochures do you have there?
So this is the Paarl Mountain Nature Reserve.
Okay,
So that's a lot of hikes. And
there are a lot of
things
hikes and that,
Yes,
and the
and,
sustainable tourism.
Sustainable tourism route.
Okay.
That is all sustainable products. Everything they do at the establishment must be sustainable. That's why.
Okay, and which one have you got, my honey?
This is just a general one on the Paarl Heritage
Yeah.
Trail. So all the historical buildings and that, you can find information in
Wow.
here.
Okay, and Carmen?
And yeah, I have the Paarl East Street Museum Heritage.
Yeah,
Heritage.
and that's got some beautiful buildings and
Some
history as well.
beautiful buildings.
And just to look where we are, guys, look at these old buildings around here. They're on the Paarl historical walk as well, and just beautiful, beautiful buildings. Just up the road from the information center is Paarl Boys High, one of the most famous schools
Yeah.
in South Africa.
And one of the oldest.
Yeah,
68.
1868. So let's move out the way. You don't want to get run over. And there's a lot of the old buildings. And if you look in here, we're not going to go and wander around it right now. We're giving you guys an overview, but that's some of the old buildings around here, 1868. And not that Cindy's very interested, but a lot of Springboks came
Come
to
from
Paarl
here.
Boys. Yeah. And down the road, we'll show you as well, is Paarl Gym. And they have a huge rivalry. It's probably the biggest rivalry in sports,
Yeah.
in schoolboy sports in South Africa.
And someone was telling us the derby is coming up quite soon, I think in July,
Yeah.
between the two schools.
So these are-
and people come like a month ahead of time for it.
Yeah,
That's huge.
This is great to see Paarl Gym, eh? Now this is Paarl Boys. Oh, I won't say that. So this is Hoërskool Gymnasium, Paarl Gym, and it was started in 1858. I can't really get closer, but I can show you from here the big rugby fields and that. This boys are coming out of exams, so the actual place is just jam-packed. So 1858, this is a big rival to Paarl Boys, and they have a great rugby rivalry in many different ways. And there's these old homes just across the road here as well. Yeah, Paarl is absolutely fantastic. People are awesomely friendly.
We're arriving at Nederburg Wines, which I'm sure all of you have heard of. Very well known in South Africa.
And it was established in 1791.
Oh, wow.
Further zoom out.
Look how lovely these trees are that we're driving through. Oops. Here we go.
Trying to find the wine tasting. Nederburg is a huge wine.
It is a huge wine estate. You know, everywhere you go in South Africa, you find Nederburg wines.
So we've arrived at Nederburg Wines.
Wow, I just have to say, look at this tree.
Oh, geez. It looks like a fig, hey? Type of fig.
Wow.
And look at the beautiful building in the background over there.
And here, I see your favorite beer,
Yeah,
Jack Black.
Yeah, I'm so chuffed.
look
I
at
love
that.
Jack Black. We don't know whether we're going to do any tastings here. I don't think so.
No, we've got quite a lot to film in Paarl Store. We didn't realize there's so much.
Yeah, so let's look at the wine tasting room first to show the people, and then I'm going to definitely come and have a look at Jack Black.
Have a beer instead of wine.
Yeah, I might do that. Jack Black is my favorite wine beer. So this is really nice. You can come sit outside here. The water's flowing. Really smart here, eh?
Yeah, it's got a nice feel.
Yeah, and a really nice entrance into the main rooms. Yeah, it's all the... Yeah, we get Nederburg Baron. We like the Nederburg Baron every now and again, hey?
Yeah. No, we've drunk a few Nederburg wines.
Yeah, let's go into the main room. Oh, they've got the fireplace going. It's always my favorite thing, eh? Oh, nice, eh?
So you can sit outside or you can sit inside.
Yeah, and they got the fireplace going in the corner there. All the wines, very smart. So here's all of Nederburg's different wines. So as normal with us, we met the marketing lady here at
Tembi.
Nederburg.
And she's very kindly offered us a beer tasting and a wine and
Yeah,
beer
so
tasting.
from having no tasting, we're now doing a beer and wine tasting.
Okay,
So,
this could be a bit
and that's
here a
Kat.
bit longer.
Yeah, he's going to do our beer tasting for us of my favorite beer in the world.
It's good to have you.
So this is Jack Black. So this is where a tasting room. It's not where the beer is brewed. That's in Cape Town somewhere. But so we're really looking forward to this as well. Yes. The reason we're laughing, Cindy's given me direction. Yeah, take that. So I have got the board in the back, my honey. It looks very cool. Got the fireplace, and it's what a lovely spot, eh? And I have to say again, everywhere we've been in Paarl, how friendly have the people been?
Maybe it's just because we've come from Europe where they're not always so friendly, but
So-
back home in South Africa,
People are
and
friendly.
Paarl especially.
Yeah, Paul's been amazing. We haven't been able to do film anything so
No,
far.
we've been so busy talking to everybody. Well, you have. You're bad.
Oh, this is great. So Cindy's got her tasting, and you've got the Brewer's Lager, which is that one. So you point that out to me, my honey.
The Brewer's Lager.
The Cape Pale Ale. Then you've got the Super Crushed Cherry.
And grapefruit.
And the crushed grapefruit.
And
Sorry, I
here
cut
comes
your
yours.
head off. Oh, and now mine's arriving. So I'm coming back there. He's bringing mine. That looking good as well. So my honey, how's this going to work? Well, you're taking your first sip. We were planning our tasting, and you were already drinking.
I am a little bit thirsty.
Yeah. So Cindy's very keen to start her tasting
I'm
already.
thirsty.
So how's it going to work is that Cindy's going to taste hers, and she's going to say what her favorite is, and then I'm also going to taste mine, and then I'll tell you what my favorite is.
Because they've got six. There's 6 different ones. So
But
I've chosen
you got 4.
and you've chosen another 4. You got 2 that are the same.
Yeah, we got 2 that are the same.
And we can taste all of them.
Yeah, we're tasting everything, and then we'll let you guys know what our favorite is. My gorgeous. So we're having another amazing day of adventuring. People don't realize the fun we have doing this.
Yeah, no, it's great fun. And the places we wouldn't normally visit, we actually visit now. Because
Yeah.
we have to film it.
We got to film
and
it.
we find
And then we
real
meet
gems.
incredible people, and it's just insane.
Yeah.
But so tell me, which was your favorite of the beers?
Well, I think I've got 2. It's the cherry.
Yeah.
What's it called? The super crushed cherry and the super crushed grapefruit. Problem is, they taste like cold drink. It's just like drinking cold drink. You've got to be very careful. And what is your favorite?
I have to say, it's the Brewer's Lager. It's
Okay.
got 5% alcohol,
So it's got the highest content alcohol,
but it
yeah.
is really nice. And I tasted Cindy's fruity beers, and I do not like fruity beers, but those 2 are amazing.
Yeah, because they like cold drink.
Yeah, like cold drink, yeah. So we've just left the beer tasting, and across the way is now the wine tasting, but we're doing a cheese pairing.
Cheese and wine pairing.
Gee, so this looks amazing. Just the cheeses. Look at that. They're going to explain everything just now. They haven't poured the wines yet. But truthfully,
I must say the people at Nederburg have been amazing.
Yeah.
They've been so lovely to us.
a nice experience, eh?
Very nice.
So Murdo, the sommelier here,
Yeah, he's
has
just given us a whole
history of-
What was it, 1791? that
yeah,
this, farm
initially,
was established.
and now it's owned by Heineken.
We
who
didn't know
knew?
that. Yeah, very interesting.
But some beautiful wines. We're going to taste it. What we'll do, we'll tell you guys our favorite. But we've got Emmentaler cheese, sweet milk cheese, Brie and Blue Rock cheese, with a Sauvignon Blanc, a Grenache, a Cabernet Sauvignon, and a Bordeaux blend.
I think this is lunch for me because that's a lot of cheese.
Yeah. Well, I think this is lunch, alcohol,
Yeah.
everything.
We're done. This is the Sauvignon.
So Cindy is going to taste her Sauvignon.
And so when you do a tasting, you sip the wine first, you have a taste of the cheese, and you sip the wine again.
Yes. So
Okay.
we think that's how it's done.
And that is how it's done.
Is that how it's done? And how's that?
Okay. A little bit of cheese,
Yeah.
some more wine.
Is it blending nicely?
Amazing.
It's incredible how pairing works.
It's amazing how at the end, like kind of the end of the whole, it just all kind
Comes
of melts
together.
Yeah.
And we'll let you guys know which is our favorite at the end.
Yeah.
This is Murdo, and Murdo set this whole thing up for us. Murdo, we really appreciate your hospitality So thank you so much, my friend.
And your lovely history lesson.
Yeah, and
It's no problem. It's my pleasure.
yeah, and so if you come to Nederburg, come check out Murdo and come support Nederburg. My gorgeous, with your mouth full. Which was your best?
I think both of us agree. No,
No,
that
not
one.
this. It's
Not
the
that one.
double barrel reserve.
Is it this one?
Yeah, it's a
Yes.
double barrel reserve. It's a
That's-
Bordeaux blend.
Both of us like that one the best.
And it comes with a blue cheese and biltong.
And you love blue cheese.
Yeah,
And
and
a
that-
bit of honey on the cheese.
Was it a bit
Yeah.
of honey as well?
Yeah,
That was amazing.
very nice.
And how much is that bottle of wine?
150.
150.
Yeah.
So all the wines
The
are well
ones
priced.
very reasonably priced.
Yeah, so thank you, Nederburg. We really
Yeah,
appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Because the original farm of Nederburg is really old, they have some amazingly beautiful buildings and gardens. This is beautiful, eh?
Yeah. I got distracted looking at the squirrels. There's just squirrels all over.
Yeah, Cindy and I love nature, so that's hopefully we get to the Kruger or
Some
a game
farm,
reserve, yeah,
for sure.
soon, yeah. So that we haven't done that for about 2 years because we've been traveling so much. But look at this beautiful, beautiful spot. Hey, should we go inside?
Go and check.
Oh wow, look at this. There's a piano. I like the floors. Check out the floors you're on. Those are the original floors, eh? So, oh, this is the. Oh, look at the beautiful fireplace, eh? So is that a private one? I love the ceilings, eh? So this is the bar area.
Yeah.
And the fire. That's the best thing about the Cape during winter, hey.
Yeah, in KZN you don't have winter.
Well,
really.
during the Midlands, you get a bit of a
Yeah, but not in
fireplace.
Durban where we come from.
Yeah. So, but look at the fireplace. We love a fire, and the bar. Cindy loves a bar. So there's Cindy out here. Oh, what a lovely outdoor setting, hey.
You've got to check the building behind
Oh, okay. I'm going to come to you.
the restaurant. So the front side.
Check at this building.
It's the front side of the restaurant.
And it says 1800. So the building was started in
91.
but it was finished in the 1800s.
Yeah.
Hey, my honey, you were just showing. Oh, it's a,
National Monument.
but look, also, I love the shutters. That reminds me of overseas.
Yeah, there's shutters. They have shutters everywhere there.
Yeah.
In Europe.
Yeah, this has really been a great experience, eh?
Fantastic. I recommend coming to visit Nederburg. And it's just beautiful surroundings.
Yeah. Here at Nederburg, we found the old cellar building. So let's see if they'll let us in.
Inside here, but
Can we have a look?
feel free to have a look.
Yeah,
Please don't
thanks,
slip.
buddy. Don't slip. Oh, we won't slip. You guys have been amazing at Nederburg, eh? Yeah. Say, oh, look at the old vats, and the guys are cleaning. Are these the what?
We
What?
get 6 years.
6 years.
Father's Day.
Oh, okay, okay.
Every year, so that's why we.
Oh, this is amazing. How? Look at the vats, and they're cleaning for Father's Day. So, hello. Yeah, there's the guy cleaning. Look at these big vats. That is amazing. So this is Anthony. Anthony, how long have you been with Nederburg?
The 4th of July.
Yeah.
I'll be 31 years within the company.
31 years, and Anthony asked us not to slip on the floors. He doesn't want to lose his job.
No, that's what I don't want to do. So we are starting in 1994.
Wow.
Stellenbosch
And have you had a good
Farmer
time here?
Wines. Yeah, but I used to be at Moni's at that stage.
Okay, okay.
Then with the amalgamation of Stellenbosch Farmers and Distillers,
Yeah.
we became Distill.
That's right, yes.
2000, 2001.
Wow, well, it's great to meet you, Anthony.
Yeah, thank you.
So Anthony's brought us to the bottle where all the bottling takes place. So does it take place in there, Anthony?
No, this is the pre-wash. This
Pre-wash?
is where they wash the bottles.
Okay.
Then there's a hole.
Oh, there's the
The
whole,
bottles will go through to the other side.
and that's where
And
the.
that's where they will bottle, label, everything on that side.
Wow, that's fantastic. I've never seen that before.
We've just left Nederburg and we're on our way to the Taal Monument
Yeah.
and Paarl Rock. But look at the lovely
mountains.
drive. The
Jeez,
mountains are
look at
just
this.
incredibly majestic.
But we do have to say, guys, Nederburg just surprised us. We just turned up there, and they.
They were amazing to us. They really just showed us around and
Everybody.
welcomed us. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have to We have to push them and say thank you, Nederburg.
Yeah, and just think and look how beautiful this place is. Paarl is really, it's really beautiful, eh?
It's amazing. I just can't believe that we've never really visited Paarl.
Yeah, well, we spent a couple of nights here, but
a long time ago. But we weren't doing YouTube in those days, so we didn't really look at all the sites.
Positives, yeah.
Yeah, there's just so much to see here.
We kind of, it's just so much.
You can see over there, that's the Paarl Rock up there, so that's kind of where we're going to head to as our next destination.
Well, we're going to Taal Monument first.
Yeah, but then we'll head off to Taal Rock, you can see there.
Taal Rock.
What did I say? Taal Rock.
Taal Rock.
I mean Paarl Rock.
Paarl Rock. Taal Rock. Yeah, we're going to Taal Rock and Taal Monument.
No, Taal Monument and Paarl Rock.
So that is Taal Monument. We're going to go up to Paarl
Paarl Rock. Along this, you go along this dirt road here,
and we can get a better view of it. But to film at Paarl Monument, they want us to pay over 3,000 rand, just because of copyright and whatever else. But we're allowed to film it from the road and Paarl Rock. So we're going to head along to Paarl Rock, and then we'll show you guys Paarl Monument from there. So it's a dirt road.
It's not too bad though. It's an easy road.
It's an easy road, and we'll show you Paarl Monument and Taal Monument and Paarl Rock once we get there.
This road is actually part of the Paarl Mountain Nature Reserve, where I believe there's a lot of really cool hikes that you can do along here.
Yeah,
so,
it really is lovely. Wait till we get to the top here, Mahoney.
Yeah,
just show everybody the view of the mountains.
Look at that. Sorry, it's a bit shaky.
Paarl, yeah.
We're on a dirt road. But Paarl is down there, and those are all the mountains surrounding it.
Yeah, this is really beautiful, and the mountains and bush above us, and it really is a lovely drive.
There it is.
So
that is Paarl Rock.
Look at this thing; it's impressive, hey? So what did you say? It's the second
largest outcrop in the world.
Rock outcrop in the world.
After the one in the USA.
Yeah,
What's
the
it called?
Yosemite.
Yosemite.
Look at this.
Towering above us.
So we're going to the top of that.
I don't know if you can actually
see
the towers above us though.
Yeah, it's incredible, eh?
Wow, look at that, eh? Here we're coming up to it now.
Yeah, so and there's that bit over there as well. Wonder which one it is.
Must be this big one right in front of us.
You think so?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Although there's 3 mounds. I did read there were 3 different mounds.
Yeah, that's one mound there. I can see it.
Yeah, but this one in front of us here is super impressive.
Yeah, that is super impressive.
There's the next
that must
mound.
be the other mound. Yeah. Jeez, who knew? What's in Paarl?
Paarl has a lot to offer, that's for sure. Look at that, hey? Second largest rock outcrop in the world. That blows my mind.
Jeez, look at this. Okay, we're going through some puddles. There's there's the mound on the left.
There's that one on the right.
So Cindy and I are a little bit confused because there's so many rocks around here. It says that this is Bretang and Gordon's Rock, and you can hike up there.
There's some steps there.
Yeah, but we're looking for, what are we looking for? Paarl Rock.
I think that was further down.
Yeah, I think that was further down. But look at all of these beautiful rocks here.
If we had our hiking shoes, I wouldn't mind to do a walk here.
Yeah, and it's late in the day as well. So we've discovered that this rock formation that Paarl Rock is part of, covers an area of about 50 kilometers, eh?
Yeah.
Lovely up here.
Just looking, there's quite a few paths and things.
Yeah, I think there are a lot of hikes. You said it was at Nature Reserve. Yeah. Sure, this better be worth it.
Gosh.
Hey?
Look at that.
There's a trig beacon up over the point there. Yeah, look at this, guys. This is the rock. We're on the Paarl Rock. So Cindy's up there. Yeah, do that again. Do that again. That's a cool photo. Cool video. Yeah, look where we are. What's the view like? Can you see the Taal Monument?
No.
Oh, That's not great.
It's over there.
Oh no, I'm not hiking there.
Okay, so let's just talk about the Taal Monument.
Yeah, so tell.
So the Taal Monument, we wanted to go in and view, but you're not allowed to video it.
Yeah,
for
without
various
paying
reasons.
3,600 rand.
Yeah. So we weren't doing that.
No.
You can pay 40 rand to go and see it, but you can't film it.
Yes.
So that was very interesting. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, and we
but-
don't want any copyright strikes. We don't want to go against any rules.
So yeah.
So that's the reason why, guys, if you're looking at this video and you're thinking, where's the Taal Monument?
Yeah.
That's the reason why. So my gorgeous, even though we can't see it, you have some info on the Taal
just
Monument.
so you know what the Taal Monument's all about, for
Yeah.
those who don't. It's actually a monument that was built in 1975, and it was to commemorate the Afrikaans language
Yes.
that was brought into the country. It was actually a mixture from the Dutch, eh? I think you...
Dutch, Asian,
Africa and-
Malaysian, and French,
So it was a mixture of languages.
German.
In the
Yeah.
1600s, Afrikaans was established in South Africa.
So it's a unique language. It's our country's language.
Yeah. Dane has found what all men like to find. What is that all about?
So they're called signal cannons, and from about 1734, signal cannons were used across the Cape to call men to the defense of the Cape
Okay.
if an attack occurred or whatever occurred. So
And it's
one of the cannons was placed here, and it used to blast across the valley and call men to arms.
okay. That's very interesting.
Yeah, cool. Eh?
Sure.
So Cindy just said to me, how cool coming up here for sunset. We're nearly here for sunset.
Yeah, geez.
It's late in the afternoon. We've had a busy day in Paarl, but there's a trig beacon up here. But the coolest thing up here for me is you get a perspective of the entire town. It's quite a large town, eh?
And I can't believe how high we actually are.
Yeah, look at the mountains and look at the town. To think this was the third oldest town in South Africa, eh?
Sure.
Wow. Cape Town, Stellenbosch, and here. Yeah, guys, it really is spectacular here. There's some more of the rocky outcrops here. And it truly is worth a hike. We're just here late in the day, so we can't spend too much time.
Well, it's not much of a hike.
No, but I'm saying if you want to hike up top there,
Yeah. It's not much of a hike to get here. You can drive almost all the way here.
yeah, but it's we're kind of late in the day in that we got other
It
things.
would be nice to kind of walk around a bit but yeah, we have run out of time.
Yeah.
But next time.
On our way down the mountain, there is some guinea fowls. We love guinea fowls. You get them all around the Cape. Usually
It's such lovely colouring, eh?
yeah, beautiful colouring. Look at that.
They're normally quite shy. They run away. But
Yeah.
These oaks are not too shy.
Not too shy.
Although there they go. There's our last look at the Taal Monument up there, up on the mountain.
Can zoom up a little bit closer.
Can we zoom up a little bit? Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh, but sad that we couldn't kind of get right up there and film
Well,
it.
we could get up there, we just couldn't film it.
Yeah. There we go.
We're at Fairview, and it says it was founded in 1693.
Yeah, but I'm sure there used to be goats here.
Yeah, there are. Maybe they've been put away for the day. We're here quite late in the afternoon. Here's the little goat Rapunzel Tower. So Rapunzel, let down your goat hair. But they must have put them away already, because I can see there's fresh grass in that. So we're here a little bit late, which is quite sad, because I love the goats.
Yeah, they were the best. They were so cool.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. Oh, no.
Yeah. That's what happens when you're a little bit... when Paul's had so much to give, eh?
It's just been a whirlwind day.
Fairview is perfect for families and that. It's got so much here to offer. There's all different things here, eh?
Yeah. No, and they've got a cheese place, I think, as well.
Yeah.
There's cheese and wine. And
There's everything here. So
areas.
it really is a family place.
Estate,
Yeah. We're here quite late in the afternoon. So that's a goat shed. So what time did you say? That's closing now. That's closed already. That's
the
a restaurant.
the
Yeah.
restaurant,
So the goat shed is already closed. That's a restaurant. There's the billy goat and nanny goat. I think that's the toilets up ahead. There's some other things here as well. So let's go and have a look. So as I said, that's a billy goat and nanny goat.
That's the toilets.
That's the toilets. So they do have a tasting room. So your tasting of cheeses is 35 Rand. Standard tasting 75. Farmers tasting 95. And master tasting 150. But I think we've done enough tastings today so far. But this, yeah. Oh wow, this is lovely. Hey, what a selection!
And I've had Fairview cheese. It's actually
Yeah. I like Fairview cheese. Oh, look at all the biltong and dry horse. Hey, biltong and dry horse here. You can get rusks here. You can get all the cheeses. Check it. Check out the cheeses here. So there's cheeses and cheeses. It's just really special. What you found there, my honey?
olive tapenade.
Oh,
We love that.
Cindy loves that, yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
If you enjoy your relishes and your jams and your... What else is there?
This appeals to me. Apricot and cashew relish.
Jeez. There's just
cheese,
hundreds.
with
There's
cheeses.
so many different things here. There's probably the most I've ever seen.
Yeah, I've got a lot to choose from. It's the problem is you don't know what to choose.
So what you buying?
You get 2 feta offcuts for 50 rand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and some goat's cheese for our daughter who's arriving next week.
Yeah. And let me film the wine. This must be the wine tasting area. So here's the wine tasting area. Really lovely. So you stand here, you do your tasting. Fantastic. On our way out, we thought the goats had gone away.
Maybe
but,
they were inside.
Yeah, but look at these guys.
Hey guys.
Hey guys. So happy to see the
I
goats.
think they were hiding in the tower.
Do you think they were hiding in the tower? Look how cool this is. I love goats. Hey?
Look at that one on its knees.
Yeah.
He's chasing this one away.
Yeah?
That's terrible. Look, he's trying to make him go away.
Yeah, well that's what goats do, my honey. That's what humans do.
He's biting his horn.
Yeah, well that's what humans do. I bite your ear when you try and get near for seconds at dinner. Yeah. Look at these guys. Oh, look how beautiful. Okay, that guy's so tired. He's sitting lying down. Yeah. Oh, that's the coolest thing about Fairview.
This is a drive up to the spice route.
Yeah. So this is where I think CBC Breweries, Cape Town Brewing Company is. There's a lot of other things here, and but sadly the vineyards are starting to experience winter.
Take the next
You
left,
see that?
then your destination will be on the right.
Yeah, Google's telling us where to go.
Yeah, okay, I think we know where we're going. We're here.
Here we are at the spice route. There's coffee shops. Yeah, what's up here?
Sweet Angels.
Okay. So Sweet Angels, as Cindy says, is all the stuff that makes you fat. Is that true? All the stuff that makes you happy,
Okay,
eh?
that's better.
Okay. Sure, it's beautiful around here, eh?
Yeah, look at all the vineyards up there.
The vineyards, and look at the trees and the sun setting. Winter, autumn is a beautiful time, eh?
Autumn, yeah. Lovely.
So Cindy has found
The chocolate room.
and ice cream,
No, don't forget
fresh
the ice cream,
muffins.
chocolate.
That one's called the chocolate room. So this is really lovely, hey, for families and that. We've been here once before,
Gee, a long
earlier
time
in the
ago.
day.
Yeah, but a few years back.
Yeah. So this whole place is a chocolate room.
Oh, look, they've got a pizzeria too.
Yeah. Sweet Angel. So this is the chocolate room.
Should we go and check it out?
Should we go and quickly check it
What
out?
can I do with a piece of chocolate?
Okay, let's quickly check it out before CBC closes. Here's the chocolate room. I think we've done a chocolate and wine tasting or chocolate tasting here before.
Yeah, we have.
Oh wow, look. Yeah. That's what it looks like there. Oh, this must be the tasting rooms. Forget love, I'd rather fall in chocolate. So Cindy is in a spending mood. Now she wants to buy chocolate. She's just bought a whole lot of other stuff.
Yeah, but that's different. This is chocolate.
Yeah, so that's all the chocolates. Let me show you what the chocolates. I think a lot of it hasn't been restocked because we've arrived late in the day. Let's get all the chocolates here. It looks great. And here is the ice creams and sorbets. Okay, my honey, what are we getting?
We are getting macadamia and chocolate honey nougat.
Okay, so you're wasting money.
No,
Has it been a long day, ladies? Not too bad, huh?
That's bad. It was very long, but
Okay.
now it's much better.
Okay, well, that's good.
So since you said I'm wasting money on this, you're not getting any.
No, that's horrible.
You can have your beer. Look at that.
Yeah, that looks good. So Cindy did give me a piece of chocolate. She's very kind.
I felt bad.
And here's where Cape Town Brewing Company is. They also make great beers. So it's not often we do two brewing companies on only one wine farm.
That's true.
But so let's go and have a look what they got. So they do tastings. There are tastings inside only. CBC drafts, 25 Rand, 40 Rand. And yeah, that's what it is. Let's have a look. Back in stock, CBC Growler. So this is CBC. This is where the magic happens.
We've actually done a tasting here a few years back.
Yeah, a few years back, yeah. So here are all the vats, all the different beers. Wow. Hey, this is nice. Check out all the brewing stuff through the back there. So this is actually where everything happens. And CBC is quite famous in South Africa. They do a lot of beer. So this is the brewery. So here's all the different types of CBC. Yeah. So Cindy wouldn't let me get any beer, guys. It's very sad.
No, we're doing wine. Wine's the thing.
But if you would like to buy me a beer, you can buy me a beer on Buy Me a Coffee. It's our app, our link below in the description. And also we'll put a QR code on the screen as you're watching this. And it's one way to support our channel. And there's so many people who've been supporting us and helping us along the way. So we really do appreciate it. And have an awesome day. There is a Nagiro tea shop here as well. I don't know what that is. It looks like a coffee shop come tea shop. We're going to go inside and have a look. Oh wow, this is pretty cool. Look at this. Looks like a really lovely little place. Cindy's already getting lost in it. What you found?
I need some honey.
Oh, has it got honey?
Yeah. Been looking for honey.
Have you been looking for honey?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's proper honey.
Are you sure it's proper honey?
Well, it says raw honey. So
Okay.
I think it's the real deal. 95.
So tell me, what did you buy now? You seem to be buying
I bought the
everything.
honey.
You bought the honey. You're buying everything.
That's true.
Famous honey.
Is it nice honey?
It's very nice honey.
And it's
Okay.
proper honey.
And it's proper honey.
Is it 100%?
Yes.
As we said, we're here late in the day, so a lot of the places that we're going past are closed, probably to open tomorrow. But we still managed to shop up a storm,
You did not shop at the store. We bought one bottle of honey.
and we didn't get any beers.
So that's fine. We were gifted with a nice bottle of wine, so
Yeah.
we can have that tonight.
Okay, and then that's the views. It's lovely. Paarl is such a beautiful area. Cindy just spotted there's Table Mountain. How cool's that?
Yeah,
Hey?
sure. And a lovely clear day to see it.
Yeah, beautiful. That's a really lovely place for sundowners. Look at that view. Hey? But we got to get back to where we got to get back to. But let's have a... I'll get closer. It's so beautiful. Look how beautiful that view is. For sundowners, eh, guys? Absolutely gorgeous. So we had a great day in Paarl.
You really did.
We're drinking the wine that George blessed us with from the church. So let's have a taste of that. That's really nice.
That's not bad at all.
That's really nice. So thank you very much, George, if you're watching this. We really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Paarl. We appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And guys, if you enjoyed this video, we really enjoyed Paarl.
Paarl is just it was a lovely day. Really had a great day.
The one thing we want to say is we think there's so much more to do in Paarl than what we showed.
Yeah, we've kind of given you a taste of what there is, but there's a lot more. There's a lot more wine farms. There's a lot more
In the town,
in
historical buildings.
So if you go to the information, you'll get all the information you need to see other things.
Yeah, so just remember to like, subscribe, to share, to comment, And you can follow us on.
Facebook and Instagram to see where we are presently.
Yeah, and Cindy sometimes posts pictures on TikTok videos on TikTok as well.
Yeah.
So thank you for watching. Have an awesome day and God bless.
Cheers.
Cheers.